How are you? Does that question make you angry? If you answered yes, congratulations, you have good taste. I'm tired of hearing people ask me, how are you? And I'm tired of asking it. So here I'm going to propose a couple different answers to the question, as well as a couple different ways to start a conversation with someone. Let's start off with the responses that just won't do. Those include good, fine, okay. And let us also touch on the one professional answer that you're supposed to give. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Let's try some different answers. One possible set of responses to how are you are restrictive answers, such as not telling, that's confidential, no comment, and information request denied. You can also give responses that make people uncomfortable and therefore less likely to ask the question again. Oh, you know how I am. Why don't you tell me how I am? The real question you should be asking is, who are you? Come a little closer and ask that again. Now, typically when asked how we are, we give very dishonest answers. So one way to troll the question is to give honest answers for once, such as, still breathing, apparently. Heart rate elevated slightly. Well, since you asked, I've got the worst wedgie. Tired of people asking that question. Victorious as always. And you might also give ridiculous answers, which are my personal favorites. Fabulous. Algebraic. Bagpipe. Beeftastic. Shirley Temple. Fluorescent. And of course, you can always respond to the question with another question, like, do you actually care? I'm very well. Now, how does that make you feel? Why do you ask? Good question. How am I? Who am I? How did I get here? Why are we here? What is the point in life? That doesn't matter, darling. How are you? But let's be honest, we can give weird answers to the question all we want. It's not really going to change people asking it over and over. Perhaps, however, we can influence the how are you pattern by presenting people with compelling alternatives or just starting conversations differently. They might catch on. Now, one of the things that's annoying about how are you is that you're wasting time. Why not just be more direct? Here are some examples of being direct when starting a conversation when you might otherwise say, how are you? Hello, would you like to get lunch? Hey, you look like you're about to go punch someone. You want to punch my face? Hi, I would like 2 scoops of chocolate ice cream. Howdy, amigo. Why don't we just skip dinner and make a blanket fort? If you really do prefer to start conversations with some sort of nicety or some sort of personal thing instead of immediately asking for something or proposing something, you can always just opt for a more interesting question, like, any victories today? Those are fantastic shoes. Where did you find them? And how do you know, Mr. Snuffles? What are your thoughts on abortion? Finally, if you like niceties and you just want to be nice, you can just say something nice instead of asking a question that doesn't actually ask someone how they are. Some ideas include, good evening, you look fabulous. Hi there, it's great to see you. Your arms are ripped. I bet you could tear the head right off a chicken. You see, those are straightforward, direct compliments. They make people happy, they can be polite, and they're not boring and frustrating. Now, I don't care how you fight the how are you epidemic, whether it be with interesting answers that make people rethink their logic in asking the question, or alternate questions or conversation starters that get people to realize there are alternatives to that one question. All I care about is that you just do something to fight it. Forget world hunger, forget environmental issues. This is a battle we can fight and win, my friends. So let us fight to the death! Or, you know, something like that.